Am I live? Hi Nomsky. Hi Micro. I've swapped. I paid £50 for an Xbox One S. I paid £50 for it. I swapped the CD drive out because the CD drive wasn't working, so I did the daughter board swap, and I got that One S working. It was a 500 gig model, and I got it working, and I swapped it. Who else is here? I swapped it. Hang on, I'll just bring my microphone down. Hopefully that's a bit better. I swapped it for this faulty Xbox One, an Xbox One that's just in bits, which is full of corrosion, and a faulty PlayStation 4. And that's it. So this is the Xbox One. Hang on. Camera's pointing totally. I don't even know what the camera's pointing at. One moment. That's it. Do I need to be around that way? No. If you're feeling a bit seasick, I'm sorry. Hi Chris. So I've opened up this faulty. Well, I've opened up this Xbox One. There's some. Now, what's happening with this is it powers on, but because I've took the front of the cover off, I don't know how to turn it on and off because there's no button. I'd normally press a button here, and so I don't know how to turn it on and off. So I've turned it on by connecting the CD drive and putting a disc in, and it came on. I didn't have the hard drive in at the time, so it does come on and stay on. So I need to know how I can turn it on and off in this state, if that makes sense. Come on, focus. Right. Well, that's a nice swap if you can get them working. Hopefully I can get the PlayStation, and hopefully get this one working. This looks promising, despite what you've seen on Discord. Hey Nate. Hi Nate. Nate. Just press the ribbon connector. So this is I've got a board in, and I've got this in, but I don't know what to press. Press the, you know what's the. What am I pressing on? Look, I can press something on there. What's not that, is it? Squeezing the board and ribbon connector should make it turn on and off. The ribbon connector here? What, these pins? The whole thing. Oh yes, it's come on. I've got a little white light. I've got fan spin. The hard drive's trying to start up and then just turning itself off. But I do have another hard drive. I've obviously got no signal on the TV. How do I get my eject button back out? How do I get my disc back out? I've put a disc in there. I'll leave it. If I press that connector, will it turn back off? No. Doesn't turn back off though. Right. I'll turn it back off at the wall because I do have a board. I do have a hard drive here. This is a hard drive out of a, just been set up with the 1S. But is it the same connectors? Yep. There's a hard drive. Have a look. That's the connector. Hello things. Right. So there's the hard drive set up. I've got a USB stick. This might be a bit trying your luck here, but we'll try it with a, I've got OSU one on there. Turn it on at the wall. Now, should I take this off and put some fresh thermal paste on, just in case nobody has done that? No, try it. We'll try it. Power light. CD drive sounds terrible. No signal. And it's gone off. How can I do a 3 beep? I haven't got the buttons to hold down to do a reset, have I? And it's off again. You haven't missed much of a repair, Jessica. My disc's in there now. How am I going to get that out? Oh, the light's gone off. So the first time I tried it, with the original hard drive, it stopped on. Now, each time I try and switch this on, I get a worse fault. That's not doing anything on that one. So I've got power light. Fan spin. No signal on the monitor. And that's gone off, the power light's gone off. Little hole on the left side for jacks. Right, I'll have a look at that. Front cover. And give it a clean. Forgetting which one of these wasn't working. Oh, it is working. The typing gives a second. But does this front panel come off? Oh, it does, doesn't it? I remember taking this off last time. I am being an idiot. Right, I'm just unclipping this front panel. Attempting to, that's it. Right. Right, front panel unclipped. Front panel's on. Is it this one? This one? Does this front panel work? Let's just, oh, press this button. Power button on this front panel's not working. I've got another one. Try a different one. Yes, I put the ribbon cable in. Right, ribbon cable. Right, I'll just see if the power button works. No. I am powered on. There's the brake. I'll press this. Now I'm getting nothing. Now I'm getting nothing at all. Nothing's coming on. What's happening? Take the hard drive out. This is my known working power supply as well. Speaker. Backlight's orange at the moment. It was white before. Yep, backlight's orange. This is oh, thank you very much. See if the voltage present on the test pad near the caps behind the port. Right, we'll go over to the microscope. These caps, there isn't any damage on this. The damage on a different board, but the bottom of the board looks okay. These caps for what my test. For. Aren't there? Inductors coming in now. Presumably that. You got this power switch. Oh yeah, I've got eject, power. I do have power down there. What is that? This power brick must hold it. I'm sure that's still red, orange. It's been switched off for a while now. Wait, I've got no light on my power. On my power brick. So can I short these two? And that's gone to orange. Yes, yes, it's the original. I think it's the original Xbox One. This is. I've got the only signs of corrosion I've got some corrosion around the outside. But the rest of it doesn't look too bad. I'm gonna have to sit and go through this. Seems nice and clean actually. Shall we take that should we take this off? Take the clamp off and see if we can see anything underneath there. Orange. We've got an orange light now. So I've got no light on the brick. We'll go back to this method. I've got a white light on the console and it's gone off. But the brick is still, the brick light is off. The brick light's off. There's no light on the brick. Now it's spinning. Now it's spinning. It's stopping on. I wonder if I was using... I'm going to stick with this front panel. So presumably that's going to switch off after about 60 seconds because there's no hard drive. Right, let's get the hard drive back on. I'll turn that off at the wall. I'm assuming the top power connector and SATA connector are for the hard drive, like they are on the 1S. Right. Switch on. Got a white light. Fan spin. And it's gone off. Gone off again. Yeah, brick's orange now. But my light's on. Right, where are we? Lights on. No hard drive in. Lights on. Lights still on. So it stays on without the hard drive in. It's only when I put the hard drive in it turns off after about 5 or 6 seconds. So with the hard drive in, it must be doing something extra, which is causing it to turn off. So it's obviously it's on now. It's spinning. But as soon as I put a hard drive in, it switches itself off. There's no light on the brick, so it's... Is there a short on the hard drive rail or what? Let's put the original hard drive back on. The one that came with it. This is the original one. So it's staying on with that hard drive, but I can hear that hard drive spinning up and then shutting off, spinning up and then shutting off. It's got no signal on the screen. Right, where are we? Have you tested a hard drive? I've got a test. This is me test hard drive, so yes. These are me. This is a good one. I know that these leads work. I can hear that hard drive spinning. Oh, hold on. I've got a picture. Preparing console. Why does that hard drive? Why does it not like that hard drive then? I do have a picture. Preparing console. Don't turn off or unplug your console. This is crazy. Yes, I've got crystal disk info. Yes, I've run the test one, which doesn't work on this board, works on the Xbox One S. And what's happened now? Is it switched off? It's switched itself off. We're off. It's blue. Can't see a speed on there. Try with the power plugged into the hard drive. Is that on my hard drive? The hard drive that turns it off? But I got something out of that one. What am I doing? Try with only the power plugged into the hard drive. Not sure what that's going to do, but I'll try it. Now, I take it you can use a hard drive and hard drive caddy from a 1S and use it on the 1X. No. The hard drive that I'm testing it with is from a 1S, and this is a standard Xbox One. But the pins have got to be the same, haven't they? I'm not going to change the bloody... Yeah, the colours are the same. Switch it back on at the wall. Power on. Lights on. Spin. So it's stopping on that time without the data. So it must be something on the hard drive that's turning this off. They are changeable, but it will error. Ah. There's no light on the power supply. So I'm back to putting the original hard drive back on and trying to get it to boot into OSU 1, I would imagine. Is that me next? Is that my next thing? Try the 3-button trick. That's what I'm going to try next. I'm going to put this original hard drive back on because I did get a picture. Put this ribbon cable back in. Right, that's the ribbon cable in. Someone mentioned speaker. Try and get the speaker in. Speaker. Right. So what have I got to press? This is snapped off. Can it see? I'm desperate for a proper camera. Apologies. There you go. This is snapped off. So I've got to press that, and that at the same time. It's impossible. This is broken. No, it's not switching on by this front panel. That's just the... It's not switching on by that front panel. That's... I am doing this right. I've got the cable plugged in. Come on, focus. Howie, man, there's enough light in here for you to bloody focus. I do have another Xbox One behind us, which is fully working, but I'm reluctant to take it apart and use it because I've got it up for sale. Can't see any. Can't really see much damage on there. Don't know what that is. This one looks a bit grottier, but we'll have to try it. I'll catch up with chat in a second. Hang on. Will that power button of the faceplate that far from it? Look at the tracks. Look at the scope. What? At the tracks. This one looks a bit corroded. Let's go on. Try this front panel. Let's just see if I can get the bloody thing to turn back on. What's the chances that I've got two faulty front panels? If I hold that there, you get nothing. If I squeeze the connector, now I've got an orange light again. I've got an orange light on the power brick because I've squeezed that connector. So I'm going to remove this front panel. So that front panel gave us an orange light. Let's try again. So I've got a white light and I've got fan spin. So could it be this? Could it be this giving us a... Now it's preparing console again on the screen. So is this giving us an orange light? Do not turn off or unplug your console. I've got power, eject. What's the other one I'm looking for? Power, eject. Hang on. Warm, cold, cold eject. It's the sync button, isn't it? I need a sync. I need a way of pressing that sync button. Oh, now I've got something went wrong. Restart this Xbox. Troubleshoot. Error 102. Well, if I plug my... Oh, hang on, I've got my USB plug-in with OSU 1. Let's see if I can... The picture looks very low resolution. Troubleshoot. Offline update. So both of these don't... Neither of these seem to be working. Like I say, I've got a... This one's broken. This one's broken anyways. I can try this one again. got some corrosion on there that might clean off. But I think that one's definitely knackered. I'll put a cross on so I know which one it is. I've just gone to a blank screen. So I'm going to put my disk drive in. You need the disk drive connected. Shall I unplug it? Shall I just switch it off? 62%. I don't want to switch it. I don't want to switch it off if it's running I don't want to switch it off. It's just a blank screen at the minute, nothing else has came back up. If I put the disk drive in, I can't reach those contacts. So I need a working front panel. This one might work with a clean. I'm going to switch it off. The fan's spinning. We've got to restart this Xbox and an error 102. Just a blank screen. So I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to connect the CD drive. Where did I put my CD drive? There we go. See if I can get my game out. Cold eject. No, it's not coming out. I thought shorting them eject pins would have. No. Okay, preparing console. Do not unplug your console. Yeah, here's the Geordie coming out. Here's the Geordie coming out in you. Preparing console. Do right. Troubleshoot. Error 102. Come down to troubleshoot. Offline update. See what happens. Just got a blank screen. I can hear the hard drive spinning. It sounds like it's doing something, but it's just a blank screen. Shouldn't I have a hiya Luke. Stick that pin in the side to manually eject the game. In there? There's no picture. I haven't got a pin. You cannot love the Geordie accent. Must just be, it's awful. It's awful. So now I'm going to have to take this hard drive out and plug it into the PC. Yeah. It's a bit foggy. Sorry, it's me camera, it's crap. That's fog on the Tyne, Jessica. You must have heard of fog on the Tyne. Thanks, Danny. Enjoy your dog walking. What time is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I think we're going to have to come back to this one because it's past my bedtime. So we've got a couple of possible faulty front panels. I'm a bit concerned that the picture that did come up was quite low resolution. So I think the next thing I'd probably do is to take that hard drive out and plug it in the computer. Well, my other hard drive crashed it. The hard drive that I had, this one, I've got an Xbox One X, and that's the hard drive out of it. Now this is a known working hard drive. Well, it's not actually. It seems to work because I was able to turn the console off by going through the menu system. But this One X probably isn't going to work on this one as well. I can plug it in, but that's got different color cables as well. Shall I try this one? Out of a 1X? And see if we get somewhere. I don't know what's happening, but the CD drive's just done something funny. I've still got no picture. I cannot get... I haven't got pin long enough at the moment. Right, it's scanning off. And just for shits and giggles, we'll put in this one. This 1S. If I can get it in, actually. They have no retimer. Is it wires exactly the same as a power connector? I don't know. Are they going to use a different power? Different colour cables, mind. Connector's the same. Oh, I didn't fancy it. It could be. I mean, that's the Jessica. That's the one that came out of here, the Xbox One, and the 1S is this one. So they're the same. They must be the same. They've got the same. They've got the same colours. But that's right, the 1S has got black and white cables on, which is crazy. So I don't fancy plugging that one in. Where's this where's my game? How do I get my game back out of here? I've been plugging it in there. There's a hole here. But is it not that hole? There is no other hole on there. What? No. So I don't want to find that hole. I shall leave and not plug it in. I will take this out. I will do that, thanks. Right. Just swapping these drives. The hole I just pointed to, the one on the side, I haven't got a pin long enough at the moment. That's the right hole for this kind of hole. Right, so this is my known working 1S in the caddy that came with the Xbox One. So previously this was switching the machine off after about 5 or 6 seconds. On at the wall, switch on here. There you go. We're on, got a light on that you cannot see. And I've got preparing console again. Do not turn off or unplug your console. So I'm getting further. Give us me decimal. Something went wrong. Error 106. I thought an error 106 was a... I thought an error 106 was some kind of live preview. Right. So now I've gone into offline update and I've got preparing console, install and update, 3%. Yeah. This is going to get a little bit... There we go. You have to excuse that big... You have to excuse the light. Yeah, I've just left it hanging. It's hanging. So, in case you missed this, I bought a 1S, and it had a faulty CD drive, so I replaced the CD drive and got it working, and I swapped it for this console, a faulty PlayStation 4, and there was another Xbox in bits that was full of corrosion. So I'm in top chat here. Am I getting a different chat to what you guys are seeing? Live chat. That looks like an old... Well, this is a new one. It does look like an old update. Is the picture what you're seeing there? Is it held on the board? Because when you plug that into a 1S, that hard drive into a 1S, you don't see that picture. It's totally different. So is that some kind of firmware? Firmware? Is that some kind of firmware that's on the board? "106 is the wrong HDD." Okay. So where's it getting that picture from? Because the 1S doesn't display that picture. But I've updated a 1S with that hard drive and that OSU one, and it doesn't come up like that. So I'm wondering if that picture is stored somewhere on the machine. "52, 53. The focus is terrible, but it looks a bit more. Oh wait, hurry up because it's past me bedtime. So the last time. That's the last update then. What's the if it's gonna go faulty? This is gonna go faulty. What percentage does it go faulty at? 66%. Did you go to troubleshoot the update? No, I went straight to offline update. What do you mean away, man? Am I not supposed to I just did an offline update? Am I not supposed to do that? Am I supposed to go to troubleshoot first? Has it froze? 62%. It's rebooting, hopefully, because it's just switched off. It's coming back on. Error 100. I've never found anything interesting on the troubleshoot. Hard drive's awful. The CD drive. Nope. Just past me bedtime. Now I've got an error 100. There's sometimes you've got to. Do you have to try an offline update a couple of times? That's what I'm doing. I've got the USB stick in, and I'm doing an offline update. I haven't plugged in the network cable or anything. I swapped a Xbox One S, and there was like a gypsy turned up with 2 bags of consoles, with these consoles and 2 carrier bags, and I thought, oh no, I've made a mistake. Oh yes, that's the news screen, isn't it? Yes, I've got it, Jessica. There's a little. I haven't got a pin. I don't think I've got. Oh, I'll tell you what I might have. With a SIM card ejecting. I've got a SIM ejection tool. Oh, it's too short. Well, it's not working, but it's working more than it was working 5 minutes ago. Paperclip. Now what is it? No. Where are we now? 57%. 57. 67. 67 one side, 58 on the other. Cocktail stick. I've got some cocktail sticks somewhere. Cocktail stick, I've got one. Cocktail stick's a bit too thick. But, oh, it's gone off. They're going to restart. Yes. It's restarting. 62%. Oh, yeah. Nah. Yes, I did push the lug back so it clamped the... Yes. This is the last time I'm going to click on offline update. If I get another error message, I will be calling it a night. Evening, Nigel. How are you? We're just trying to get this Xbox One to do an update. So, in your experience, everybody, is this a hard drive fault, or is it a... If we're getting this, if we had a hardware fault on the board, would it get this far? And if it is a hardware fault, how do I start testing for it? Software fault. Could it be a software fault on the board? I did get 2 disk drives, but I'm pretty sure this is the right one. This is the other disk drive. Are you thinking I might have the... Are you thinking that I might have the disk drives mixed up? There should be a serial number on the side of the disk drive that corresponds to a serial number on the motherboard, so you could check. No, I've definitely not mixed them up. I cannot say definitely not. But at the back here, I've got the old fan. This fan's in better condition as well. I've got the fan and heatsink. The fan that's on is broken, so this is a better one. We'll get that far. If we go to do something. 60 wrong disk drive. Ah. Well, we'll see what that comes up as. So what are you saying? 703 mismatched. Disk drive, 006 on the end. Of course, if that's a disk drive that's in, the previous person might have mixed them up. So I've bought 2 Xboxes here. They might have mixed the disk drives up. Nice one, Nigel. I'm going to go and see if I can find a pen or a paper clip. Keep an eye on that screen for us while I'm gone. Oh, it's getting to 61%. .006 on the end. 703 and .006. Get me discount there. One. I'll tell you what fits in this hard CD thing. I'm going to connect it back up to power. Oh, it's gone off, doesn't like that. Prongs off a multimeter. Oh, wait. Let me leave it. I'll leave it. I'll try the other drive. I'll try the other drive here because I might have mixed it up. Or the seller might have mixed them up. Okay. Wrong disc, eh? Oh, it's gone off, it hasn't come back on. I'll restart it. Oh, I've got a bot again. So now it's switching itself off and I've got an orange light on the power brick. Once more. Now back on. %66, 67, looking good. So it's not the big error number, it's the last few digits at the end that you've got to look out for. That's interesting. Now we're up to 74%. I didn't do that. I think it's starting back up. We're back on a higher, better resolution screen. So if this comes on, tomorrow I'll take the fan and heatsink off and clean that up. I'll replace that fan, and because the fan's broken, and I still need to get me game out the other blooming drive. I think the other drive's probably this other drive's probably kaput. It's making a bit of a racket. Is there a database of error codes? Mismatched 006, 008, 1S, and God knows what for where. $93, so I might end up with one working system. Then you look. No, I didn't get my game out. My game's in the drive that belongs to the machine. I'm wondering if I can stick some. I'm wondering if I can. That's a mechanical. That's a mechanical. There you go. Can you see? Oh. Can it see? Is that the light shining? Hold on. That better. English. Unfortunately, Microsoft doesn't do Geordie, so I've got to pick English. Your network is connected. It's not connected. Did it say my network was connected because there's no... Well, I haven't got a network. I haven't got a Wi-Fi card built into it. It's not in. I still seem to have a problem with the front panels. But I'll clean the connector up on the front panel and I'll clean the ribbon cable up and I can try that. Because I've got two front panels. Both front panels cannot be faulty, although one's broken. So I'm hoping I can get this one working if this cleans up okay. If not, I'll just have to find a spare. This I'll show you the case. Network's not connected. Oh, well, I can plug it. I can plug it into my Ethernet port. Right, I've just plugged. There was a problem with the update. That's because it's not connected. I will try again. It's plugged into the Ethernet port now. Size of the update, 500 meg. You're not going to get a focus on me, are you? 506 meg. Make sure you use the clamp on the connector to clamp the ribbon cable. It pushes in the same way as ribbon. Yes. Yes, got that. Well, that's downloading quite quickly, isn't it? This are you back on here? This board is the good board, but the case, something's being spilt down the front of this board, just here. Something's been spilt down here on the board because that whatever's been spilt has gone to the onto the bottom. That's the bottom. It's pulled up on the bottom and it's in that. So what's that then? And that's this board. So thankfully it's missed the actual important bits. That can be a 500 meg language pack. We'll reboot again at 62%. Okay. But that's, yes, but that's the bottom of the good board. This is the bad board. The bad board's got a load of corrosion around there, and I believe they're RAM chips. They're the RAM chips, so that's the, I posted a photograph of that on Coda's Discord. So both consoles have had something spilt on them. Hi, Luke. It's just a stupid design. They've got the holes at the top where the fan sucks air in. So obviously one spill in there, and it's game over. %. Cat piss. I don't know why you guys like cat piss so much. It does smell a bit like piss though. It may be lager. If the standard console's up on end, you wouldn't get as much people spilling the beer on it. But it would get them knocked over. 33%. Oh, how man. Going at 11. So I think this is the winner. Well, this one is anyways. If this hard drive works, I'll leave it in this machine rather than mess around with it anymore. It's a Toshiba 500 gig. I'll just leave it in there and I'll buy a couple more. Is there a brand of hard drives while you are here? Is there a brand of hard drives to go for? There seem to be Toshiba and Seagate, and I'm just wondering if there's a certain version. 46%. Well, Microsoft shouldn't expect people not to put drinks on top of the Xbox, because people do like the drinks in the nibbles when they're gaming. And how do you bypass logging in? How do you bypass having to log into your Microsoft account when you set these up? If I want to set these up for selling on, can I set them up as a default user? And it looks like it's restarting. It's switched off. It's switching back on. Not Seagate. We're at 57%. What about... PUBG. I kind of play PUBG, Fortnite, online gaming. I'm 49 and my reactions are just too slow. I spawn, I'm there for about 5 seconds and I get shot almost immediately. It's like I'm like the beep on and beep off of online gaming. I beep on and then I get beeped off. Log in, set up, then just delete your account, just reset the console. Just dodge the Seagate Mobile white label and you should be pretty much good. So Seagate Barracuda, they must be alright. Western Digital? What are these That's a Western Digital. 500 gig. I'll test that one with that crystal disc. Yes. Yes, George. But what do you play online? You kind of play the first-person shooters and Fortnite and stuff like that. It's just the kids are just too quick at it. They've just got lightning fast reflexes. That's why I'm asking Chris. It didn't ask us. The last one I set up, I just logged straight in. I didn't put my code in. I didn't log in to Microsoft, so I'm wondering, have I done something different and can I carry on doing it? It just didn't ask us, and I thought, wow, this is great. I'm not keen on logging into my Microsoft account, setting it up, and then resetting it to sell it on. I prefer not to put my stuff in. Call of Duty. I used to play Call of Duty, probably sort of like Call of Duty 1 and Call of Duty 2, with it had the map Quarantine, Pavlov. That was going back some time ago on a PC, that mind. Quarantine, Pavlov. They were good. We're at 91% for those of you who are still with me. When testing with crystal disc, any amber warnings, throw them in the bin. Gotcha. COD 1. Yeah. They were great. I enjoyed the COD games. COD 1, COD 2. But then didn't they split with the publishing company and a new publishing company? And then the next game they brought out, it was like a modern one, and the guns had heartbeat monitors on, so there was no hiding from anyone. And then all the kids were just like running and gunning and jumping up and down, and it was just crazy and calling in airstrikes. So I've been playing the Call of Duty. There was a World War II came out about, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. I've been playing that. That's a good one. But I'm not playing online. Too slow. I'm too frustrated. 93%. I think I'll do that, Chris. I think I'll set up a test account, because presumably you just need your email. I've got a few throwaway Microsoft Hotmail emails. I could use a different one. Now you'll sign in with a Microsoft account. Ugh. I shouldn't be grumbling. It's bloody working. Next. Right. Asking us for an email, a phone, or a Skype, but I need to use a different device. Or should I just put my email in there? I'll just put my email in there. Bear with us, guys. I can't use these controllers. Can't use controllers to save my life. Oh, Microsoft account. Talk between yourselves. That'll be a minute. Stupid bloody thing. Are we in? Yep. How we use your data? Next. No, thank you. So, I think there's been a couple of problems with this. I think the front panels are a bit dodgy. That's definitely had stuff spilt on it. It looks like the guy's... Why would he change? Why would he change this? I see we thought he might have changed. What's he changed? If he has changed his CD drive, why has he changed it? Or have I mixed him up? Or has he just mixed him up when he's been putting things back together? Just right, there we go. We're on 22:57. It's on. I've got the home screen. That's what's happening. What we're talking about. Blackout. Yeah, front panel might need a clean. So, right. So I've got a working, or I should have, I've got a working Xbox One. Like I say, I'm going to leave that hard drive in if that's working. I've got an Xbox One parts board and a few odds and sods for spares. So it's not even. It's close to even as I'm going to get. So I've got a PlayStation 4 to look at. PlayStation 4 has obviously been opened. Sad. It had a HDMI for it. Let's see if the camera can pick up this HDMI. Does that look faulty to you? I cannot say. I know it's not great. That doesn't look faulty. I haven't. Well, the disk drive might be faulty. I've got another. I've got Call of Duty Modern Warfare I could put in, but I don't want to put it in. I prefer to use the other one, and I've got to get out the other one. I don't think that parts board is going to fix. You never know. I could put some power into it and see if it does anything. If this is faulty, if this one's faulty, the other one's making a hell of a racket. That must definitely be faulty. The parts board will be very challenging. I need to get that. I need to get this fixed. I need to get that working so I can sell it on. Might be pushed back a tad. Board is dead. Looks like the center is pushed in. What we're talking about. What center is pushed in? Am I missing something? This is... I'm lost. Right, so I'm going to turn this off. I keep pressing the white light. Can I turn it off like this? Yes, I can. That is a happy result so far. It is, Jessica, well spotted. This one is kaput. That's been pressed in. Now I do have some of the B7000 glue, which would probably fix that, but I'll use the fan and the heatsink off the corroded board. I'll take this one off, I'll repaste it, and I'll put the different one back on, and I'll keep that as a last resort type backup. Well spotted. Oh, centre pushed in on a HDMI port. Oh, I see, yes. So, he is right, it's definitely knackered. I hope that's not a sign of catastrophic board damage, but we'll see. We shall save this for a different video or a different live stream. And I want to thank everybody who's came out and watched this one. And I'm just going to catch up. Hi, Dad. Dave, Dad'll fix it. Hi, Dave. Jessica, I don't know how to plastic weld. I'm sure a spot of glue would keep it on. I might have a look at plastic welding though. Right. I'm going to wish you all a good night, and I'm going to bed. Thanks for coming and helping us. It's been a good one. I'll tidy this lot up tomorrow. Super glue and baking powder. Were you going on about super glue and baking powder the other day as well? I'm sure you were. Good night, Nick. What are you quitting for the night? Who's quitting? Who's quitting? I'm quitting. I'm going to bed. You can start up. You can start up late if you want, but I'm not. I'll clean all that up. No, thank you. You don't have to thank me for the stream. I've got to thank you for your help. Good night, everyone. I'll see you all in the next one.